But like a shining answer from the gods, approached through sunbright spaces, Savitri, advancing amid tall heaven-pillaring trees, apparelled in a flickering colored robe. See this line, apparelled in a flickering colored robe. See the alliterations of bells and R's. See, very beautiful. See, she seemed burning to the eternal realm, a bright moved a torch of incense and a flame that from the sky-roofed temple soil of earth a pilgrim hand lifts in an invisible shrine. There came the gift of a revealing hour. He saw through depths that interpret all. He, of course, Ashwapati, the moment he sees Savitri in front of him, then he at once interprets all from that depth. Yes, she is the answer for all those questions which had arisen in him. Limited now, not now, by the dull body's eyes. Some occult eye has opened out, and it is through that occult eye, the luminous eye, he is able to see Savitri from a different point of view. Limited not now by the dull body's eye, new found through an arch of clear discovery, this intimation that the world's a delight, that is the description of Savitri. Who is Savitri? She is the intimation, advanced information, so to say, of the world's delight, this wonder of the divine artist's make. Savitri is that intimation, Savitri is that wonder. Whose wonder? The divine artist himself has made Savitri like that. This intimation of the world's delight, this wonder of the divine artist man, carved like a nectar cup for thirsty gods. So she is a cup in which you pour the wine, and the gods, thirsty gods, means they are anxious to drink the wine offered by Savitri. Their thirst will be quenched only when the drink comes from Savitri. That is the nature of Savitri's greatness, you see. Also. God, like a nectar cup for thirsty God, this breathing scripture of the eternal joy. Savitri, the scripture. So he has described Savitri in various ways. This net of sweetness, woman of aureate fire. So the fire himself is weaving this golden net. Savitri is that. So he has described Savitri in so many ways. Ashwapati is found this intimation, this wonder, nectar cup, scripture, nectar sweetness. These are the descriptions of Savitri, you see, given very poetically and very relevantly also, meaningfully. Transformed the delicate image face became. The moment he sees that whole beautiful Savitri's face, he looks now from a different perspective. A deeper nature, self-revealing sign. Yes, it is the deeper nature of the soul which is revealing itself through Savitri. A gold leaf palimpsest of sacred birds, a grave world symbol chiseled out of life. World symbol chiseled out of life. So if life itself is a carving stone, and out of that Savitri is considered as a as a statue. But then this line, a gold leaf palimpsest of sacred birds. Now, palimpsest, of course, is a gold leaf, and then you keep on writing and erasing script, whatever writing is there. So they can write over and over again, 3, 4 times like that. So this is connected with the sacred births of Savitri. Earlier, the births of Savitri. Those stories are kind of written on this palimpsest, and it is that which Ashwapati is able to see when he sees her daughter, that she has been taking birth, golden birth, and her story is being written again and again on that thing. And it is that story now which has to go forward and be completed, so that no more story will be required to be written on there. Deeper nature's self-revealing sign, a goldly palimpsest of sacred birth, a grave world symbol chiseled out of life. Her brow, a copy of clear, unstained heavens. as in an autumn sky. There is no trace of cloud, nothing. Clear. That is the kind of a brow she had. A copy of clear, unstained heaven was meditation's pedestal and defense. It is in that clear sky that the true meditation can occur. The very room and smile of musing space, its brooding line, infinity's symbol curve. This is the description of Savitri in a very poetic manner. Amid a tresses cloudy multitude, her hair, cloudy multitude, the long eyes shadowed as by wings of night, so the dark eyes as if they're wings of night. Under that moon gold foreheads, dreaming breath, were seas of love and thought that held the world. That is the width of Savitri's love. That is the dimension of Savitri's thought, that it can hold the entire world in them. Were seas of love and thought that held the world. So the sea is holding the world, you see, and the sea is Savitri's love and Savitri's thought. Marveling at life and earth, they saw truths far. So not the immediate truth, the distant truth, which should come here and be here. That is what it means here. Marveling at life and earth, they saw truths far. A deathless meaning filled her mortal limbs. This is what Ashwapati sees in his daughter. In his daughter, he says that there is some kind of a deathless meaning in her mortal limbs. She has taken a human birth, but there is something deathless in him. A deathless meaning filled her mortal limb, as in a golden horse's pliant line, they seemed to carry the rhythmic sob of bliss, of earth's mute adoration towards heaven, released in beauty's cry of living form toward the perfection of eternal things. So it is aspiring constantly to the perfection of eternal things. As in a golden horse is poignant line. This word poignant is, it should be pronounced as poignant, not poignant. It's not poignant. It is poignant. You see, this is the pronunciation. As in a golden horse poignant line, although I would like to pronounce here as poignant because of the G alliteration. Golden horse is poignant. Poignant line. See. They seem to carry the rhythmic sob of bliss, of earth's mute adoration towards heaven, release in beauty's cry of living form toward the perfection of eternal things. She is already seeing in that manner. Transparent grown, the ephemeral living dress, bare the expressive deity to his view. Through her dress, he sees the pure form of Savitri, expressive deity. The goddess she is according to Vyasa, Deva Kanya, the daughter of the god, Deva Kanya. Expressive deity. She is that, Deva Kanya here. Bear the expressive deity to his view, escaped from surface script and mortal sense. The seething harmony of his shapes became the strange, significant icon of a power, renewing its inscrutable descent into a human figure of its works that stood out in life's bold, abrupt relief on the soil of the evolving universe. A goddess sculptured on a wall of thought. So, wall of thought, on that this goddess is sculptured. You see. Mirrored in the flowing hours and dimly shrined in matter as in a cathedral cave. The way in which the statue is put in the cathedral cave, it is in that manner Savitri is standing in front of him. Mirrored in the flowing hours, the passage of stream is there, of time is there, and she is sort of seen as in that mirror of time, mirrored in the flowing hours and dimly shine in matter as in a cathedral cave, annulled with the transient values of the mind. So all that mind has made, all the superficial things, half-seen things, they were nullified, annulled with the transient values of the mind. The body's sense renounced its earthly look, immortal met immortal in their gaze. Now, this is immortal met immortal in their gaze. It is a description of both of Ashwapati and Savitri. It is Ashwapati who is looking into Savitri. He is immortal. She is immortal. They had taken human birth and they are looking into each other's eyes. Immortal met immortal in their gaze. So she is standing in front of him and they are looking now into each other's eyes. This is the description of Savitri. Awaked from the close spell of daily use that hides soul truth with the outward form's disguise, he saw through the familiar, cherished limbs the great and unknown spirit born his child. So this is the power of the meditation which Ashwapati had. The trance in which he had fallen, he sees now the real reality, the truth personality of Savitri standing in front of him. Immortal met immortal in their gaze, awaked from the close spell of daily use that hides soul truth with the outward forms disguise. He saw through the familiar, cherished limb the great and unknown spirit born his child. Now, this is a very wonderful kind of a device, poetically. Awaked, in fact, in English, awaked doesn't exist. You see, as a past tense, you see. But he uses here awaked. Awaked, he can take that liberty. Awaked from the close spell of daily use. And an impromptu from the deeper side within, one who makes spontaneous speeches, spontaneous response, that impromptu. From the deeper side within, thoughts rose in him that knew not their own scope. Suddenly, spontaneously, thoughts are arising from him. And they are now being expressed by Ashwapati. Then, to those large and brooding depths whence love regarded him across the straits of mind, he spoke in sentences from the unseen heights. So, it is under that inspiration, he is speaking something as a kind of instruction, advice to Savitri. He spoke in sentences from the unseen high, a casual, but what is the power of that sentence? That is what is going to happen now here. But you see, even normally in the ordinary cases, even a casual phrase is enough for us to give a different turn to our events of life, you see. A casual passing phrase can change our life. Now, this is kind of an epigrammatic statement. In between, somewhere in Savitri, you have got regular statements like that, one line sentences, you see. A casual, but this is not a casual statement which Ashwapati is going to make. This is loaded with the full force of that meditation. A casual passing phrase can shake our life. For the hidden prompters of our speech sometime can use the formulas of a moment's mood. Those who prompt to speak, they are sort of persuading him to speak there, to weigh unconscious lips with words from fate. Now Ashwapati is going to speak about that. For hidden prompters of speech sometime can use the formulas of a moment's mood to weigh unconscious lips with words from fate. It is going to be a fateful speech of Ashwapati. It is going to change the course of events. It is rather you to take the events forward, make things move forward. O Spirit, traveler of eternity, it is only Ashapati who can recognize that his daughter is a traveler of eternity. She has come from somewhere with a certain purpose, and she is a traveler here to take things to eternity along with her. O Spirit, traveler of eternity, who came from the immortal spaces here, he already knows where from she has come. He had prayed to the Divine Mother, please send one human form of thee to change things here. Who came from the immortal spaces here, armed for the splendid hazard of thy life. Yes, she has taken the mortal birth. Therefore, this mortal birth is going to be hazardous, going to be dangerous, going to be full of peril. There can be difficulties in the course of her work. She has to meet them also. But at the same time, all right, there are difficulties. She is armed to face them, to counter them, to dismiss them also. And for the splendid hazard of thy life, to set thy conquering foot on chance and time. Yes, that is what we have come here for. We have come here for that. The moon shut in her halo dreams like the moon comes and dismisses all night, the darkness of night. A mighty presence still defends thy frame, still defends thy frame, still she has taken the human birth. She is the mighty presence. The divine herself is here in Savitri, but she has taken the human birth. And even in this human condition, there is something which defends her here against the attacks of mortality. A mighty presence still defends thy frame. Perhaps the heavens guard thee for some great soul. So he's already initiating. Look, Savitri, go and find your mate, you see. Perhaps the heavens guard thee for some great soul. Thy fate, thy work are kept somewhere afar, not in the palace. You have to move out now of the palace and do your work for which you have come here. Somewhere afar, thy spirit kept not down a star alone. You cannot just remain one now. You have to find your life's partner. Oh, living inscription of the beauty of love. This is what Savitri is, the inscription of beauty. Living, obviously, measured in aureate virginity, measured. So that is the textbook for all prayers and rites. Is it not so? For mass performances they use for mass, missal, missal. So she is that, the textbook where all the rituals, all the rites, all the prayers are written down. Measured in aureate virginity. She is a virgin, she has to now get married. In aureate virginity, what message of heavenly strength and bliss in thee is written with the eternal sun white script? One shall discover and greaten with it his life, to whom thou loosenest thy heart's veiled strength, to whom you offer your heart. It is his life which will be greatened.